How are you? I hope you're having a legendary day. Bear with me, we're getting that microphone set up. Hi. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm golden. It's been a long day because I'm really getting sick of going into office. But listen, there's nothing I can do. Hello, Miri. So that means my stream chat is working as intended, which is always good. We're just going to test the other two just to be sure. Then they work. I have a thingy. It's at the bottom of the screen on the vertical or on the side on the horizontal. It shows you where the chat's coming from. I like to test it. Sometimes it's being a bitch. Girl's tired, okay? So for those of you who are waiting for the short for today, it will be after stream. I filmed it. I just have to edit it and upload it. That'll be coming. Yes, we are I need this. Like, I look forward to it now because it's I call it a mindless gaming session. I don't have to think about it. I can just let go and okay, what are we doing next? There's something about it that's just tickling the right part of my brain and I am in it. So I very much look forward to be stupid and craft. Some heartburn now, but we'll deal with that. Can you use that like a mouse? Yeah! How cool is that? I'm just using the PlayStation remote. Okay. What are we doing? Go away. Let's see. We are on the Alchemist, and I believe... Oh, I covered my thumb in tape because I've got some vertical cuts in or cracks in my nails, and on my thumb it's getting caught into things. Which whatever, it is what it is. I'll be fine, folks. It's literally just a nail bed problem. But no, fuck no. And I mean, like, I have no problem comparing Warcraft to Final Fantasy XIV. Especially in places that it requires it. And I feel like this is one of the places that, like, it requires it. So, first things first. I'm gonna tell you the old system, and then I'll tell you the new system. The two systems, of course there is. Old system. Go gather shit. Make the thing, level up. Eventually get bigger recipes for gear and stuff. The recipes are a little bit more difficult to get your hands on for like the gear, but for alchemy and stuff like that, pretty easy. Generally speaking, you can only have 2 professions plus a couple secondary professions. So you can have herbalism and alchemy. For example, that's 2, and then you can have cooking, fishing, and cooking and fishing. All that's fine. The system, that was the system before. They recently adjusted it. And we were hoping for it to be adjusted more like towards Final Fantasy XIV system. More involved. They made it more involved though, right? The materials to make shit 10-folded. There's a long convoluted list of stuff that you need to get to build stuff at all now. To level it up all the way, the materials themselves are rare and need a lot of them. Then you can get like high quality and stuff like that, which is fine. That's stuff that Final Fantasy XIV is used to. But it's the scarcity of it. And it's not as, like, there's no gathering system. Like, I can't just go look where to find gold. I have to go to a website that says, hey, here's where to farm gold. Here's the circle to run. It's also real world farming. So if you see a flower, somebody else grabs that flower and you're not fast enough to grab that flower goes away. And respawn at a later place, later time. So it keeps it competitive when it really shouldn't be, especially not now where you need so many materials to do things. I'm in the like oh yes, we're looking for potions. Dexterity and intelligence. Yeah. And I mean, that's the high end. I'm still leveling it. Like, this part is fun. Crafting logs. Okay, so we're gonna need rock salt. Need one, and I need one. I have two. Okay, there you go. Bat Fang. Do you have Bat Fangs? Potentially. I play this game for relay, but the community was toxic. If you're a new player that doesn't play exactly like old people. Final Fantasy 14? Because 14's community is generally known as very, very welcoming. Unless you don't read. And I don't understand the nippiness about it, but I do understand the point of view. Hear me out. World of Warcraft is an MMO. It is a MMO RPG. The point of the game is to get you playing with your friends. To them, that's the most fun you're gonna have. There's a storyline. You can get it multiple ways. You can just like skip, and then you'll hear a character tell you later, oh, they want you to go get so many bat wings because this person needs bat wings for their bat wing problem. Like, there's a catch up. And then they have cutscenes, and they're short and they're impactful. So it's meant to be a burst of story, short and sweet, even if it brings in complicated stuff. And then if you, the player, you want more, you go get it. Do the side quests. Go read the books. Go read the novels. You'll get your story you're looking for. You just gotta dig for it. It's high action. Almost every single quest is you killing something. Finding someone, killing them. Most quests start and finish that way. So it's very adrenaline moving. Where Final Fantasy 14 is an RPG before an MMO. They say, hey, yes, we love you playing with your friends. We love you doing end game content. But I heard you like story. I heard you like story. So the game, I don't say forces you, because that's not true. You can totally skip it. But the game kind of takes it down and says, hey, we want you to learn the story. And it is a slog if you're not used to reading paragraphs of text. Now again, some people love this. I like that. I'm an RPG player. I fucking love that. Give me a wall of text. I'm good. I used to play the old MUDs back in the day. Wall of text is fine. Some people, that's not. Some people want every quest. Okay, I read your wall of text. Let's kill something. Not great. That next spot is very difficult. Sometimes you go an hour or two in the quest thing and you haven't killed a thing. You haven't fought anything. You've listened to multiple walls of text. So they tend to, like, if the Final Fantasy 14 community is toxic in one way, it is that. They really hold sacred their story, and they want you to want that. Which, again, if you compare one game to the other, if you don't like story, you just want to kill shit, this might not be the game for you. But if you like the gameplay and mechanics, you may stick around and just skip it all and say, you know what, you guys deal with your fucking problems. I'll raid and shit and it'll be fun. Versus Warcraft. Oh, absolutely, Miri. I think that for a 2026 audience, it should be completely voice acted. We've got games like Baldur's Gate that's out there today. There's no more reason for it. But that's my humble opinion. I could be wrong. I will still read a good wall of text, but I think if you want to be in 2026, I think that's required now. And just keep driving. I have to admit, that shocks me. Not because I don't believe you. I have no reason to disbelieve you. Raids and dungeons tend to be where they're the chillest. You type in chat, hey, I'm new. They're gonna like wave you on and give you commendations at the end because you did it. Versus like Warcraft, you'll get kicked. You put your new, they'll be like, yeah, we don't got time for that shit. Goodbye. It's different strokes. Very different strokes. The receptionist, the supplier. Alright, let's go see. We get, oh, that's not the maple. They do have a bat fang. How about that? Maybe 0 slots in my inventory left. Here, take that. What do you mean 0 slots in my inventory? I'm not cooking anything. No, can't get rid of that. Oh, there absolutely. And I mean, there's just like anything else, there's some good, there's some bad. That's definitely on the bad list. Okay, that should help. Okay, I got a bat fang. Ooh, okay. We should be good to make it. The war of inventory. Pretty much. Crafting. I almost went crafting. Crafting. Like Master of Puppets. Come on, how are we doing this? Da 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 da. So many people in the casual stream closing. Can I tell you a secret? I don't like it that much. I think it's cool. I like as a like just a cool article of clothing to wear. I think it's cool, but like I don't to sit there and like buy it. I don't know. It's not my favorite of the clothings that we can get in this game. Again, it's not bad. It's just one of those not my cup of tea, right? Okay. Alright. Let's go cash that baby in, make some monies for honeys. See if I can upgrade the gear. Fuck yeah, look at us just moving on up in the world. Of course I got you, buddy. I like the princess one better, actually. I do not like his condescending tone. Either this concoction is beyond the skill of the neophyte alchemist, or comes some surprises sporadic bouts of instruction are proving so effective. In fact, for a celebration of your achievement, the only thing fitting is to get in person. You deliver this to the Colosseum. Ah, yes. What was her name? Ah, Ardara. What an ass. Ooh, excuse me. I'm awake, I assure you. It's been a day. It's been a day. I did get some sewing done, very little. I gave some plant food to my garden. I did some sewing. I did some working. I did a lot of administrative bullshit at work. It gets really good? That's awesome. But I do not like his tone right now. Not very nice. But yeah, what was I gonna say? I've also started some an Amazon list of the shit that I'm gonna need to make my cosplay coming up. I gotta check how much foam I've got left. I don't know. You wonder asked for? I thought the vials would be more ornate. Well, it must be pretty. I'll do something to pretty them up before I give them to friends there. I suppose I would be glad to charge my crest. That's not the guildmaster. I mean, one hears stories of the head guildmaster of the guild, but the head of the alchemist guild. To be honest, I was half expecting the potion to be some foul liquid. They held anything at all. The honest gillionaire. That's cute. I like that. So, the polls have spoken. Tomorrow we start a new adventure and a new game. New to me. Two things. Fallout New Vegas is great. I have fallen in love with that game. It's pretty good. It runs like ass. It runs like ass. I rewatched our last stream 38 times it crashed. 20 of it in the last hour. I will finish it on my own at some point, or I'll either like get the console version or something, or like, you know what I mean? I'll play it at some point. It doesn't make for very good viewing, and that's not fair. I'm not gonna put you guys through that. So that's why we're swapping games. Not because it's not good. It is good. It's just ass. Oh, there you go. Let's check something quickly. So that part's fine. Are you sleeping? Oh, my lovely assistant. Task is done. I'm sure I made not the slightest mention of any task. But now that mention, I do recall some niggling irritation in capable hands. I see. More concerned with the vessel than the contents, was she? I didn't expect those who innately acquainted alchemy's true beauty. Should you continue to choose down the path of mastery, one day you might come and join me for alchemy's ultimate. What? Oh, yes. I almost forgot the matter of payment. Hook me up, homeboy. Money. Okay, so now we're in the build. Okay, so we're gonna do two things. We're gonna go into the buildy section. Oh. We're gonna go do like a list of them, and then we're gonna go do the lowest leveled thing, which is probably alchemy. not bad. We're gonna take a screenshot. Alright, let's start with the crafting log. The one thing I refuse to level. Okay. Okay, elm spinning wheel. Okay, let's go see what that looks like. Start at the top and start. Like it. Elm spinning wheel. Alright, maybe not there. Right there, look at that. Okay, so we need some iron rivets. I know someone that makes iron rivets. Clapper. Is that like the... I'm not gonna go... Let's just stop. Right there. Iron rivets. Okay, so what we need is iron ingots. That's what we're gonna go do. You can go to this screen using your 2D memory enter. God damn it. Ah! That's stupid. That's so easy. Okay. Character. Let's get into our miner. Next, we're gonna go to our gathering. Too easy. That's so silly. That's you just literally summed up how I'm feeling in one moment. It took me longer to admit to find that. Gonna go around. We're just gonna get a few of them because I'm pretty sure some of my other stuff will eventually need iron again, so no big deal. I'm gonna turn on the quick gathering though for this one. So yeah, that's what I've been up to today. Is I did some sewing. I did my Amazon list for what I'm looking for purchasing for my cosplay that I'm going to be making. I'm not done, but like I've gotten like at least I'm in the right direction. And I want to get to a point where I am working on it consistently, so. I've also got some set ground rules. It is 1 hour a week until my next convention, which is in 3 weeks. Then we're going to be moving to 2 hours a week until my next convention, which is in October. And we are hoping to have this thing complete for November. First week. One more. But we started the research, we've started the look of it, we've started the, like, we're starting to build on what we got, right? We're getting there. The thought process is there. Actually, while I'm remembering, I'm just gonna bring up my Amazon list. I forgot to add contacts on it. Amazon. I've just learned that it's expensive as shit. Well, I remember buying it. And it being, yeah, I had bought like a tube of it, and it was like, it went quickly, but like it was expensive. Alright, I'll just grab that one. There. So, there's some work to be done. We're figuring it out. Alright, one more of these. Give me a second, I'm curious about something. I know it sounds silly, but how to make hot glue strong? Okay, I was just curious. Checking if hot glue glues well. Also, we can do better here. Let's get some music on. Let's see. I'm looking to see what we can get for soundtracks. Oh, that's a little loud for me. How's that? Still a little loud for me. Endwalker stuff's out on Apple Music. I don't know if you guys use Apple Music or not. And before everyone looks at me and goes, peeps, really? Apple Music? Y'all don't know me. I grabbed the cheapest. Alright. I wish that would like swap you automatically, but it don't. That's okay. Alright, back to crafting. Go cook baby cakes. Not bad, not bad. But yeah, so that's it. I've started the research phase, so I've gotten like some good reference pictures. I need a few more of the actual armor because I'm a little fucked on that one. I'm debating on buying a book that someone made for patterning, but I don't want all of the patterns. I just want the fucking armor. That's the one part that worries me. With the rest I can figure out. Like, that's fine. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so I'm gathering money. I'm gathering the things I need. And I am gathering the photos I need. And then we're going to start doing the simple stuff. So your mock-ups to build your patterns for the real fabric. Because two things. One, I need money. And two, the difficult things for me are the things I need to purchase. So what's difficult for me is armor, hair. And those are things that I need to physically purchase before I start buying things, before I start doing anything else. Once we get that, then I have a lot to work on, because that's what's going to take me the longest, is hair and armor. Exactly. I have a bucket full of thrift store bed sheets. A bucket full. I'm telling you right now, like, if you're learning to sew, go to your thrift store and buy some bed sheets. Take the ugly ones. No one cares what they look like. You're practicing your technique. But more than anything for me, I am practicing sizing. I'm practicing my patterns. I'm practicing what I want it to look like. Especially where a lot of it's custom. Bed sheets. You're absolutely right, Miri. The only thing I cannot practice is some of the shirt and stuff, because that's going to be stretch fabric. I don't have any extra stretch fabric. But I'm not making anything that I have to worry about for stretch fabric. Truly, I'm not. Like, it's fine. I'll be good. All I'm making in stretch fabric is a shirt that is a little tighter. Been there, done that. I can take it apart, make it together. Picking up buying books for patterns. Oh, neat. Where the fuck am I going? Okay, so now we're gonna get on the... Oh, I'm on the right one, I think. Iron rivets. Let that cook. You can get jersey sheets? I didn't know that. I really didn't. I'll have to look for them. But generally speaking, I can make a shirt. I've made my own. I have 5 or 6 that I've made. Like, it's not a difficult thing for me to tighten it up and get it the way I want it. So that part I'm perfectly fine. It's some of the other stuff. I have to bake a corset, or a corset-like item. So it doesn't need the boning, but it needs to fit like a corset. And there's some fancy bits to it too, like some belts I gotta add to it, which not that bad. did not know that, Mary. I really didn't. I always thought they were just straight cotton or something cotton-esque. But I'll go check that out now. Absolutely, because yeah. So, but that's what I'm building. So the corset thing, it doesn't need to tie. It doesn't need to do anything fancy because it's gonna be in the back. All right, you can't see that shit. Plus, I have a cape. But I can make a bunch of it out of so there's that. I also need to hold on, let me double check for Amazon again. Amazon. I don't want to show you guys my Amazon because my address is right on the front. Grommet tool. Oh, okay, that's not that bad. Expensive. I just need a little one that makes little grommets. What the fuck is 10 millimeters? Or it's a little bit big. I think I'll have to see them in person. I need them to be like small. But it's just a pinchy machine. It can't be that hard to figure out. There's one. Grommet tool kit eyelets. That's what I'd be looking for. Okay. That's another thing I'll need. It needs to be, they're going to be quite small. Love that hat. I love that song. That is such a good song. How about that, fucker? I forgot how hard this song goes. Okay, iron raising hammer. Okay, let's go see what that looks like. Right there. Ah! I gotta go back to get some more iron. Because I fucking used it all. An iron plate. Where do I get iron plate? Where are we getting iron plate? iPhone. Let's see. Iron plate. The goblet. Made from armor. Oh, that's why I don't see it. Okay, let's go to the vendors. Spoils. Armors do the plate. Ugh. You're not very helpful. The one that I was like, I'll never need that. That one. Got it. I know I didn't want to, but like that's an option. Alright. Okay, I need walnut. Alright, we'll have to level that one too. That's literally been the story of every Thursday. Or every, like, Final Fantasy stream for the last month. Hey, I also need this crafter. Let's start that one. It's funny. They really, really nailed the music. This music was really, really good. It set the tone so well. Endwalker was not as strong as Shadowbringers. But, like, you cannot look at me in the face and say it wasn't great. It was great. And can I tell you guys a secret? As I'm listening to this song, I'm thinking back at the story. Thinking back at those moments. I'm thinking back to those characters. Which was the point of Endwalker. So to say they didn't nail it is a bold-faced lie. No, they nailed that. I'll take that kicking and screaming. They nailed that. Okay, let's go. It's literally like right there. See, another song that does that again too. Oh, I really, really do find that they nailed those moments. Truly. One of my kids is sneaking into the fridge. And by sneaking, I mean he's just opening the damn fridge and the door to the living room is in the way. One more, maybe. Do 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 do. There's also something to be said about the crafting getting you out in the world. Charlene theme reminds me of drinking a coffee at Starbucks. We're talking about that today actually at work. I'm not a huge coffee drink. I mean, I drank a couple coffees a day before I started some medication, and now coffee. I struggle with coffee, but we still go out and get like the refresher drinks, especially the sparkling ones. Tim Hortons also has their version of it. And it's become a thing for me and my husband to just go get it as like a treat. I'll let that cook for a second. Oh, right, gotta get some repairs. All right. Back to Horizon. Ba-da-bum. Oh my goodness gracious. This is not good. Cannot be this tired. There we go. Wouldn't that be the whole point about gathering? I love that though. I think the only unfortunate part is, and hear me out, this is just us talking, right? This is chill talking, even though the music is definitely not chill right now. But hear me out. One of the bigger complaints about Final Fantasy's set designs is they are stunning. That's never a question. Two things about Final Fantasy about Square Enix you will never hear me complain about is look, music. Never. Always beautiful. Beautiful is what they do. However, one of the bigger complaints in some of our more recent videos and stuff was that they went underappreciated because of it feeling like window dressing. Really, you didn't spend a lot of time in these zones. Now I agree we shouldn't have to gather to be able to enjoy these zones for what they are, but I really do enjoy that it exists. I just wish there was a way to like open that up a little more. You know what I mean? Not for like super duper negative, but like open it up a little more to where you're more into the world. That burns so much. All right, we're good. We should be good now. Side quests are incredible, but you level so well you don't need them. And I think that's one of the problems. Let's be honest. And let me tell you, Warcraft's got the same fucking problem. Warcraft is starting to solve that problem by having your other classes not require the MSQ, but it still feels like a chore that you have to physically go to the zones, and that's what we've been doing on the Paladin, is going through them one by one, because they are good. The quests are fantastic. Excuse me, by the way. That is one pain point, though. I wish when you did something, it defaulted to kicking you off your mount. Versus the opposite of not. That's not a super oh my god, the game's over, but that would be something that they could implement pretty easily. If they address it at FanFest, they're making good. Calvin coming in with the answers. Remember the original slog from ARR to Heaven's Word? Yeah. Okay, well. Totally reminds me of everyone that's talking Hitlerdeus. Absolutely. I gotta start vendoring stuff, guys. I'm sorry. There we go. You're not very helpful. There. Mustard. I don't need mustard. Should be good. Okay, let that cook. We're good. We're good. Yay! They're fighting in the chat, guys. Okay, favorite Ruby character, also which NN, which server, Weston Blake. Conversation of if you wanted to fight a bear hippo. I posted statistic and a mentor accused me of chat GPTing. Okay. The girls are fighting. What if it's true for the next arc is the will of the star fighting at theirs itself? The drama is spicy and ever so juicy. I love it. I'll take it. Like, it's the only drama I get, okay? That and whatever my teenagers are mad at me now for. Which isn't that exciting. That is the novice chat. All that for one high quality. Interesting. Like, yeah, we're getting another drama. Silly. Sounds like someone was getting drunk with power, which is not okay. And I'm like, if you didn't care, why did you kick me? Oh. And then what happened? And why you not do anything to the mentor? Kept bringing it up, calling me stupid and lying. Oh no! I'm sorry. I'm terrible. Damon Divine, I hope you're having a good night. But I'm very interested in this drama. This is the tea sipping emoji right now. I got him. Mosquito. Oh wait, the name is in the report. We might get an answer. Mythrite. No, we're not doing that one. Well, it depends. Is it hard? Let's start. Alright, let's go down like you said. Because we're dumb. I want to go back up. Hold on. Off to Curl I go, and I'm curious to hear who this mentor is that they were acting egregious this way. Mythrite saw heart. Rainbow thread? Fuck it. I won't be able to get that. Okay, that's fine. We're not gonna do that one. Okay. Cotton Kex. Does this not sound like Final Fantasy VI? Okay, I've got everything except for some undyed cotton cloth. Lots of fucking yarn. So how do I make the yarn? Let's go that way. They're in alphabetical order. No, they're not. Undyed. Cotton canvas. We're gonna make a couple. Oh, we gotta get on the weaver then. Hi. encrypting area. We're gonna quick synthesize like 2? 3. Just to have it, you know? This is the second or third time I've seen it like a little spicy. But to be fair, this is not spicy, okay? World of Warcraft's chat's like... So like, I'll take this level of spice, but like, you know, you kind of giggle a little bit, you know? I'm just gonna enjoy it just a little bit. A little bit, you know? Cotton kicks. Let's go. We are cooking. Oh no, look, it's someone in my FC! So not only are they in novice chat, but they're in the FC. I have no idea, I just joined a random one, so it could be like anybody. Told NN about what happened to me in Crystal servers, and NN had a couple of mentors. The plot thickens! Oh, I'm so good. So sorry something happened. Violet to the rescue. Like a good friend. I don't know these people. Just want to say y'all seem very nice. And that's not sarcasm or nothing. You seem very nice. Oh. He he he. What's his innovation do? I'm not crafting. I'm in there because I had spent some time offline. And I'm just, look at that, I'm just chatting away, just, you know. Okay, I appreciate the guidance. Bum bum ba na ba na 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 na. Pretty sure I sold all that, but those are all items you can buy. I shall be back. It's entertaining. I've still never gone to a nightclub in 14. So I Chantrell. Tinkle. One of those. Okay, hold on. Let's get on to my alchemist. Okay, now let's see. Oh, I can just make that. Alright, cool. I'm into it. I hope you reported him. Okay. I was like, I have friends that named are close to that. No, it wasn't them. Because I was like, man, it plot thickens. But no. We have... Hold on. Do you have butterfly wings? Bottomless was the mentor who was arguing me and called me a liar. What a name, Bottomless. Hey, we're back. I kicked Bottomless. And came back here. And you were the one who kicked me. Was it... You're a hero. Can you guys just drop it or take it out? Not in novice chat? Also, another mentor there told me that people that get kicked for debating Bottomless, and they poked all the time. I don't even know why he came after me. I just listed the chance of surviving a hippo attack. And then he hounded me for proof. And now they're talking about how it's not for drama. I'll take that as a no, that the drama will continue if someone's kicked again. So now they're asking for no drama in the chat. Listen, I'm living for the drama. Yes, I'm aware. Like, right this second, I'm enjoying where I'm at. I'll eventually do the cosmic stuff, but, like, I'm really just, like, I like it. Okay. And you still learn how to craft. We can go do that. We've done the other way a few times, and this level is not, I don't say not improving, but it's not where we'd like it to be, so let's go see. Let's go see. We've done it the other way a few times. Let's go do the space stuff. How do I get to the space stuff? The easy way to guess would be through Best ways burrow. Yes, a sad one. I've already opened it. I just don't know how to get there from here. Oh, sin. Got it. I've returned. I must say this has become a sight to behold, hasn't it? How we owe much to the people of Atheris. Indeed, and it warms my heart to see my kin working together with them. It's good to be back, and many new curiosities come. Come, let me introduce you to my latest and greatest nomenclature. A marvelous idea. You two hop along. Trust me, naming way never disappoints. Yeah, just grab the random starship. Let's go. Fuck, I'm going. These silly bunnies. Witness our starship. Through diminutive size and propulsion capacity compared to the Ragnarok, it nevertheless aired the legacy data collected during the journeys to Ultima Thule was the basis of our craft's ability to ride stellar currents. In anticipation of the future voyages across the cosmos, it shall be known as the Galactic Way. May it carry us to the unknown, beyond our wildest dream. Give me a fucking quote. I want to hear it. Outer edge of Gleam Rift. Time is it? It is way beyond time for energy drink. Ugh. That's the only thing is I gotta watch how many drinks I'm drinking, and I gotta be very careful because I'm too much of a big baby and I won't sleep. Okay. Ah, have you heard about the tunnel they carved through the mountain? Was done by machinery. No magic at all. A valuable experiment. There, I drew my inspiration, the gleam scope. It may be more than a twinkle, but it was reversing the cosmos. Our dream of reaching the stars beyond and inspired the project to begin with, and the name Sinus Adorum stands for the testament of longing, rather represents the Garlean. It's become a standard names. Alright. Wedding Way? You silly buddy, did you just call him Wedding Way? Where am I going? Oh, way the fuck over. Okay, let's go. I forgot how to use this thing completely. And that, whose fault is that? Nobody else's but mine. Like, let's be, like, for real, for real. Wow, what a name! Mezuai donc. Eventually we'll meet no fucking way. Speaking of no fucking way, Joyeux Saint-Jean-Baptiste to our Quebecois. Listen, I don't say this out of malice. Alright, we all gotta put up with each other. We are the French ones of this country. Saint Jean-Baptiste is a holiday in Quebec. It celebrates a lot of things that French people tend to celebrate, which includes religion, it includes the French language, but it is specific to Quebec. On the bright side, no emails came in for me today at work. So I usually celebrate pretty hard. Look at it now. I scarcely believe this area was once a barren waste, but I digress. Pointing out what it catches your eye shows beyond spectacular. Remind you of the Luna Tender, doesn't it? Resemblance uncanny. Some say Luna Tenders evolved. There are Tenders. Unlike their alleged cousins, they're unmistakably flora, not fauna. I've named them Sabotended. Damn it. The regolith that covers the moon's surface is made up of particles too fine to plant lay roots. To combat this, we've been experimenting with alchemical soil treatment. this improved soil to be known as a remedial regolith. As you can see, it's already growing a pink moss. For now, Wedding Way's Bower's only place to witness this mechanical miracle. Legitimately quite cool. Believe it or not, this leafy bush is a type of fungus known as the tortoise shag. I'm told that it glows activates in response to electromagnetic waves, effectively rendering the energies visible to the naked eye. Charlene researchers have begun to debate the possibility of an information wavelength. Oh, by all means, take your time. The garden's worth it. A sizable specimen on the cliff, you may recognize it. It's Loving Way Darlings in Marylandrium. I call it a loving puff. Wow. Their shaggin' wagon. I assure you it is entirely benign. Mind you, the spores are wont to hitch rides the unsuspecting. Incredible, is it? That is no tree. In fact, a magnificent mushroom transplanted on the Marylandrium, henceforth known as the Mycophlox. Inspired by the hot summers of Atheris, the name means fungal flame. Give it a proper name. Greater awareness invites research, prompting further discoveries. In other words, that my nomenclature may one day change the world. Each time I craft, I feel a spark that enjoys my passion all over again. Truly, I've never been gladder to call myself Naming Way. You know, when Searching Way first arrived, this region was merely an expanse of unknowns. And you and I turned up and look at it. Every last ilm identified. And yet this far from the final frontier, we must continue the initiative. How invigorating. Searching Way will want to share our enthusiasm. Let's return to the hub. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. I drink more of that, my electrolytes. I'm probably gonna start drinking some Gatorade. Whee! It's fantastic. I have joined a Searching Way. We toured the places, named all the wax philosophical creatures. Oh, you're speaking my language. You have my attention. Shall we, War Chief? Ah, here it is, my favorite vista. Oh, you can see the entire hub from here. When my motivation starts to wane, the sight reminds me of the dream we're chasing together. When the final nays were averted, it was a joyous occasion, yet we Loperits had lost purpose, and for some, there will carry on. My role to seek a new star and call us home, but it decided no exodus would come to pass. While my hunger for worlds unknown and the sights remained, I feared there was no meaning and found it. At Old Charlene, I learned of the scholars of Studium and continued their research. And the people at Theris can pursue knowledge without knowing where they'll end up, then why not me? My heart yearns for the great expanse, and so be it. To the stars I go. Remarkable how an epiphany you've had, Searching Way. Look at all your initiatives built. The Galactic Way waits on the launch pad. Now all we need is coordinates to our first destination. And we're ready for liftoff. Will you follow me to the stars? Cargo Bay 10, let's go. No, just kidding. Eligible to undertake an additional quest. Check your exo tablet for available missions so you can aid. Zero golds. Hold on. Okay, what would you like? Go for— oh shit, okay. Go forth and be brave. Glad to see you. It's time we discuss the next stage. Our contributors have sent it to the Moongate Hub and elevate. Not only did the Galactic Way unmanned test flights prove successful, so has her maiden voyage. At long last, we've set foot on the surface of the unexplored star Yule 96. Hold on, 9-6? What a woefully clinical appellation. What is this poetry? That creative flair. It should have been 6-9. Just saying. Why not come grant this world a new florid epithet? Since you are a window of a starship, you'll probably want to see inspiration. You would have me name the star itself? I cannot possibly refuse. It'll be my greatest work to date. Or my name isn't Naming Way. As for you, War Chief, I dare say this new camp would benefit greatly from your skills. Well, not just yours, naturally. I see a tremendous need for artisanal assistance on site. His name is Cruising Away. My name's Cruising Away, but you may call me whatever you like. Cruising Way, which is kind of funny. Okay, en français, to faire cruiser, to be flirted with. I'm not joking. Look it up. Cruiser is really like I am looking for love, lust, really, but like love. Of a cruising. Blast off to Yule 9-6. It should have been 6-9. Come on, Final Fantasy. You're not brave enough. We can skip this song. It's like, ugh. All passengers ready and willing. Routing engine output to anti-gravity thrusters. Prepare for liftoff. Aligning with the stellar current, coordinates set for 9-6, Galactic Way, engage. Engage. I love it. Engage. Aether reconstituted. Disengaging. Cosmo Hopper. Incredible. I would love to see Amanda Chen re-sing this.
Shining is the land's light of justice.
How novel. The topography disperses light in the matter of glass prism. Prismatic, luminous.
Walk free, walk free, walk free.
The star shall henceforth be known as... Iron Mouse has the voice for this. Her high pitchedness kind of hits the same. Fauna. No, you're absolutely. Welcome to Fauna. Its surface is rich in silicone, which gives a myriad of vitreous qualities. I'm told there's some unique native flora around here, as well as some veritable font of mineral sources. That said, I explore with caution, as there are many erected facilities that are hospitable. Fauna has still plenty of sharp edges. Little can be done if you fail to mind the weather conditions and wander into a storm full of glass shards, for instance. Being caught in the afternoon showers on Atheros is bad enough. I fear my friend will never regain. Wherever a star of such hostile climate selected as our first destination? Excellent question. The answer lies in the capabilities of our valiant vessel. The galactic way can only travel a limited distance. But where there exists a tasty carrot just out of reach, we loafers find a way to get our paws on it. Put another way, Fauna is just another stepping stone, utilizing strategic location conjunction. I shall assist by assigning thoughtful appellations that I will encounter. Beautiful though. Wow. The Loperts have recalibrated Bessie Barrows. It's really one-way travel for this latest stop on the Initiative's path to cosmic discovery. Right here. I have a silly question. This gives us access to more places, but does it give you access to more stuff, like for different classes to level up, or is just choice?
To listen, to suffer, to entrust unto tomorrow. In one fleeting moment from the land of life glow. Yet in one fleeting moment for a new gift doth grow.
Oh, okay.
Same fleeting moment thou must live, die, and know.
They're taking pictures of each other. That's so good. Have a legendary night. Thank you for stopping in, Miri. We still got about 40 minutes for us, so we're doing all right. I'm grateful for your dedication to running to and fro for the initiative's behalf. I've gotten an eyeful of the terrain and metaphorical sense, I hope. Fret not, I have yet to be impaled today. That's the cat. The fuck do you want? What? Well, you want to come say hi to everybody? Oh. This is Leroy Jenkins. Where the fuck do you think you're going, buddy? No. Wait, you go. You're being an ass. You never know with that one. He's a cuddly boy. He's a needy boy. He lets you know. He makes sure to remind you that he doesn't have enough water in his dish and stuff like that. He's a bit of a butt, but that's just Leroy. Goodness. Oh, wow. Walking back anyway, but I'm heard my reports in the exit tab that you wasted no time in crafting nomenclature for Faina. I confess, it's been a spectacular challenge to name a top to bottom. Don't putting your feet away just yet. This is our first destination. Yes, of course, rest assured, I shan't let my dictionaries gather dust. You know, I did so enjoy our tour of Sinus Arduum. Might you join for another edifying jaunt? Doubtless you're keen we see what naming ways cooked up. On we go. Let's begin our way to the tap to the grotto. Up here we go. Let's go up here. I just want to see what he's going to do. There's no ordinary stained glass, but phenoglass, created from lustrous materials unique to the star. Not only is it aesthetically pleasing, it can endure shard showers without a single scratch, all while converting light into energy. And a bit credible, is it not? Phena's natural resources have proven tremendously valuable in its versatility. We are fully fortunate to find an expansive formation to shelter us from Phena's harsh climate. Curious, is it? That something so delicate as glass could be both deadly and a threat, stalwart and shield. This puts me in place of Gaffer's work, a vessel bespeaking both beauty and strength. That's why I call it glass-blown grotto, as seen. And within the primordial flame around which gathers sculpt our own fragile, a glass blower's beacon. But it's far from our spectacle of Phena has to offer. He's a good namer, but one of the things that makes naming stuff cool is the cultural significance of it. I think that's a little loud. Turn it down just a smidget. I'm gonna turn it down in my ear. I turned it up by accident. It goes from like 0 to like qua. Sephiroth. Sephiroth. Love that song. Ah. A little Pope hat. Translucent blue stream is a soda lime afloat, flowing ever slowly through Mille Fiori. Despite the appetizing name, however, I cannot recommend drinking from it. The term chemical composition, water is itself practically glass. Similar, if you consume the fish, you'll find yourself not but a plate of glass pescatori. These imposters, if you will, are as fact silicate globules animated in a dense flowing. The funny part is they didn't have to name all that. Let's be clear, right? None of this was necessary to name. They didn't need a large backstory to explain how this was going to function. This was a choice made. And that's the interesting part. It's so pretty though. Behold the onyx ridge rising above the fluorescent expanse, fusing wave vent. The heat in this area is sufficient to melt glass, as the abundance of silicate magma attests, hence the name. Temperatures fluctuate in this crater to perfectly common for liquid magma to submerge. Jokes aside, I hope you do enjoy the tour so far. I might as well go get that other Let's go see. I also like they stay in a straight line, so you don't have to watch the swaps to make sure it's done correctly. We're going to take a right here. A lot of answers on this fucking album. Which is 100% understandable. It's just like... the iridized rise. Okay, attune to that. Yes, check it out. The view is magnificent, you must concede, and replete the future is ripe for naming. Besides, naturally, I've given you thought of the term of each place. Do not hesitate to ask. Just as we discover the fall of our common definitions, do famous flora seems to your eyes just exist outside the understanding of what constitutes life. A dismembered oak for such species, explosive spikes do convert the unlightened energy. We still know less about said spikes. Is there significance to being a branched leaf? I must assume that there's some connection to the tree's uniquely harrowing environment. Ah! I see you appreciating the flowers of Myrrhine. Is it not lovely how delicate the petals have resemblance to lace? At a glance, one could easily think handcrafted, but I assure you, each bloom is pollen seeds from other species. How then do they reproduce? A cat? No. Well, only consume the poor deer is entirely dependent on the strong gusts of wind. It resembles Wedding Way's bower, doesn't it? It is in fact a tree, after a fashion. It would be perhaps a cousin of an acacia, were it not made of glass plate atop the glass cane. I've termed it the display acan. Our naturalists believe the unique shape might involve and still protect its soft, malleable bark from the shard of showers. Yeah, that don't get a name. Is it breathtaking as a staircase of color iridescent from here? It is precisely that rainbow which iridized rise derives iridized rise. Nope. Different colors would seem variations of sediment between individual ponds. A bliss, we leopards do love our rainbows. Y'all be homosexuals. This is a joke. Happy Pride, folks. Has the faceted glass classed your eye? On Aetheris, these plants are naturally occurring crystals, identical shapes, but these plants defy conventional wisdom. Our Charlatan scholars posit that the star's unique ethereal properties, the topic has sparked lively debate. Mine builds a question. Whence came strange shapes, the colors, the sounds? Why these? Why none? Glimpses of design are so grand that they'll never see a whole of it. Lifespan. Someday, somehow, someone will know the shape of it. They'll follow our footstep, cradling the fragile things we leave behind. and we spend more time on Fauna, I feel like this path of Highlands wished for her children to walk. And in the end, I make one small step, but the journey doesn't begin alone. But perhaps we should start a course. Excuse me. Welcome back, you two. The long discussion about famous photography. It's positively skin to life. No. Glad to hear it. I dare say your tour isn't complete without a visit to our crowning achievement. Crowning achievement? Does that mean it does? Presenting the Faina telescope. It's grander than the observatorium in Kurthis. Using this telescope, we've sighted several more stars possessed of aether in abundance. Stars I can show you right now. Let me just press a few buttons here. Stunning. Stupendous. Each glimmer contains a myriad of possibilities, and we're going to explore them to the last. Faina's breathtaking enough. I can scarcely imagine what else is waiting out there. We won't know until further analysis, but there's a celestial current strong enough. We may yet find new life, new civilizations. Jesus, the music didn't add up to this well. Granted, I've heard stories of Median's journey and many stars watched fall to despair. Yes, I've learned of it not long after we first brought the initiative. A most lamentable tale. You were at the edge of existence, were you not? Pray tell us, what precisely did you see? Memories of the long dead. The mere thought of it is heartrending. Well, regardless of what you've seen, I wish to make the journey. Right? That timing's so fucking ridiculous. And what do we owe our new life forms? What if they are out there? Suffice it to say, our research has already merits correspondence. Just because at the very ends of the universes it was gone means nothing about what they could find. Remember, the dragons came from that. You bet it is. So we're going to use this telescope to comb every ilm of the horizon in search of our galactic foothold. The ideal candidate will be cocooned into celestial currents and hospitable for more than just plant things. Fuck, they could almost... whole new worlds. The music like combination is cruel. Oh, excuse me. Complete 50 stellar missions. More quests. How many of these places are there? Warchief, I'm so glad we caught you. I recognize that giddy glide. What is it this time? Got it in one. So you know we've been looking using this telescope to scan for our next destination. Our next star shall be... RG4-6. Oh, boo, not again. Then you need to heed the call of the initiative, my friend. What awaits are not only resources in abundance, but an entire civilization. Okay, so this is the last one. We may one day learn the names of the bestowed upon their works, but we need to go. An advanced party securing safe location for the newest space as we speak. In search of fitting appellations, not only the 1 star, but the cultural legacies upon it. The grand undertaking of the getting grander by the day. Sorry, entering Discord. I found on Twitter today. This is so cool. It's so reminiscent of humanity today. A VTuber came forward and was like, hey, I'm done VTubing as of this date because I can no longer afford my bills and I'm not making enough money off of you guys. Bye. Obviously, that went off the deep end. Obviously, that was like, the fuck? They came back with an apology being like, hey, I started VTubing with this group of VTubers. Like, everyone else fucked off eventually and I was left all alone. I was told by like these videos I watched that it's a get rich quick scheme and I wasn't getting rich, so here we go. So I have to leave, but this is not forever. And I wish I was bullshitting you. I could share the screenshots. Fucking madness. To the galactic way. Just madness. It's funny because there's so many VTubers that people accuse of doing that bullshit, and most don't. So of course the one that does, passengers ready and willing. Engage. We recorded some unusual gravity readings at this station, so I prepare for a rocky landing. Routing. Engine output to anti-gravity thrusters. Ignition. Liftoff. Engage! Been a long week, I'm sorry. Aligning the stellar current. Coordinate sets for RG6. Milky Galactic Way. Engage! There it is. Down. Oh, that's cool. Cosmo Hopper and disengage. Another smooth ride, if I do say so myself. Would you look at that? There's so much room for creativity. We could do a whole expansion on what they find out here. All that bedrock, jettison, and atmosphere. It's as if the star was born, was torn apart. Probably was. Yet it endures, bearing the scars of its suffering. Oasis. Oasis. Those trees are beautiful with the hanging plants. Love that. These ruins are the largest ever we've recorded oasis so far. Is that what we're calling it then? Delise, are you acquainted with my friend over here? I presume I've heard tell of you, an indispensable asset initiative. I'm Delise, editor of the Biblioteca Historica of Numenun. I specialize in comparative study of civilizations. Given the archaeological sites proliferate. To start, I thought I'd offer my initiative, my expertise. I'm grateful to have her at the helm of our research efforts. Remember the Prime Directive, folks. I look forward to working closely with you in the fine adventures. We're currently misevaluating what we've discovered. We've found no intelligent life lingering amidst the ruins. There's fauna, flora, and minerals in abundance. The density of aether across the star, its instability are also noteworthy. The ethereal conditions have resulted in the gravitational anomalies you see above you. It hangs like a moon. The intensity pulls and waxings, waning irregularly, approaches reckless at best. Waxing strongly enough to pull a loper screaming into the sky? You will be assured that the studium specialists have augmented rainbow crystals, gravitational magics to counterbalance the environmental effects at play. Said effects are not truly negated, only mitigated. Be careful, be mindful. Yet, in spite of all of it, civilization once flourished here. The structures we found are proof of that. Structures are a little architectural variation, nor aught suggesting they were constructed or spanned greater than a generation. I'm inclined to see them as part of an outpost, not unlike our own. I believe I catch your meaning. Could it be the architects came from another star just as we have? The evidence suggests it stuck. The sheer scale indicates it was more than mere base operations of exploration. Why build a colony here? What purpose? And whence? Not to mention the looming issue of why they're no longer here. Those people answers, but we find them, the initiative, we have no stone unturned. Okay, likewise, I shall be in touch. Okay. Time to roll up our proverbial sleeves. Okay. It could be anybody. Oh, it's just you're like it, perhaps more spontaneity and gravity shifts. I've been up and down all over the place. I've been up and down, man. Hello again, my friends. I'm pleased to report the appellation I've assigned most of everything, with narrow gravitational mishap beside. Fantastic work as always, naming way. With each new star we reach, a nuanced nomenclature becomes more essential to the initiative. I truly had my work cut out for me. Ruin after nameless ruin, all built by nameless culture. Naturally, this necessitated a novel approach. Come to think of it, your nomenclature takes on a distinctive theme every place we go. That must be terribly troublesome to accomplish. But how sweet of you to notice. It is my fondest hope that everyone that initiative can appreciate the star's unique characteristics, so I try to do my part to highlight them. How about it? You want to learn? Sure. It low-key feels like terra firma. It feels like a love letter to the devs for them to teach us about this place. We're gonna go see if we can recognize these structures. Remember the lamp mailed of Vena? The new stone is very similar. Marbles. Alright. The voyagers made their homes. Quite literally, each domicile pleased to be carved of a single native boulder. Rock hollow homes. Though they lie empty, they have much to tell us to the inhabitants. They were no taller than the people of Atheris. Oh goodness. Lose my shirt. Our base operation is nestled within Megalithopolis, a great city of stone. Given that the family dwellings cluster here, while large ruins we found, it must have been a vibrant, bustling community. Granted, there are different identities since then, even more different consonants. How am I describe a place I never knew? The moment searching way told us of the star, I feared the name I could give it would always be inferior to its true one. That was arrogant, of course. I could never replace the name it once had, and who am I to do so? Very big Atheris isn't gone, no matter how many times it's changed the face of it. Yet many of you have never known your home, any home but Heidelin. Neither truth makes it lesser true. Oasis could mean something new now. Maybe both. I like that. It's a good idea. Let me see. Oh, it's because I'm dumb. I get it. Okay, let's get us one over here. Come in. Right here. All right. Two towering snow projections reaching towards the firmament, almost as if to taunt nature itself. And see how the shielding wall to the west, positioned directly between the Megalopolis and the anomaly. We believe this is what's kept the region's ruins comparatively unchanged since the name. And now we are ourselves more protected than just the rainbow crystal's power. As to what lies beyond the falsifying wall east, nothing but wasteland. And for that reason, I didn't see it fit to give it the name of a pretender. Next, I shall pay visit to the most captivating place. Oh, I do hope you're excited. Oh, that's nice. Where is it? Alright, mount up. Wrong button. Alright, I call this mountain unmoored anchor. It resembles more of metaphorical than physical. With the help of the gravitational generators, it connects stone and solid free. It's quite adrift itself. Speaking of sea, the south sprawls across the magnetic horizon, assuring you that the name is much more poetic and licensed. Only by the grace of water of its own magnetic properties we find skyless, full of sea and stone. Can you imagine if we happen to live in here, low fall in? Oh, it's like a lot. We shan't speculate. Now, let's cross over to the Shade Fleet and get a closer of its most fearsome features. Alright, I'm gonna go here. And we're gonna go right here. Just a reminder, after this stream, subscribe to the channel. But after this stream, we will be uploading a short. So give me like 10-15 minutes or so, and we'll have a new short uploaded to the channel. We have one like almost every day, so yeah, check out the YouTube channel, subscribe. It's free. Let's go. Itchy. Did you catch the sight of terra firma growing smaller as we tried and made our way up? That struck me as this altitude is a significantly stiff breeze that is much danger to see any anomaly. Put that from your mind now. What else catches your eye? Behold the crooked cedar, warped by gravity right down to the roots. Evidently, anomalies fluctuate faintly, hence some branches are forced to grow near towards the sphere, while others are free to seek sun. A few saplings will be exported to Aetheris to observe their growth under normal conditions, but I expect they'll grow straight up. And we see full bloom and share their splendor in the sun. That's why we call them Solberilia. Their lofty position caused their leaves to grow larger than typical, and now they resemble petals in their own right. Although Shade Fleet's soil has very few nutrients and limited capacity to retain water, these hardy plants have become bigger and brighter. I do admire their spirit. Its puffed up plant is a kiting pulp, named both for its resemblance to the noble octopus and the ability to remain gently aloft. It floats in place, impervious and to the whims of gravity spheres. Yet there must be some unseen connection to the soil, a force still greater than the etheric corruption. The menacing orb you see in front of you is the gravitational anomalies that affect Oasis. We do not know where they came from, but the star's ether is subways corrupted, a knot in the currents, mayhap. Some of the proposed gravitational magics resolve in the imbalance, and the finer points of this plan is yet to materialize. No, we're not doing that song. I like it. Okay. Landmasses runs part of the lithosphere. I'm gonna turn that down for me. Touched. Have you spotted the yellow-green sparkle? That's Oasis jasper. Like crystal, it's been proving highly sensitive to etheric stimuli. In fact, expertly utilized this to restoration of desert barrow. The Eurodon, a terra firma made of jasper as well. The voyagers unearthed some truly spectacular specimens. We're not strange ourselves found Shade Fleet. I was hoping to find more about other places and ruins. Her idle midair posture rather calls to mind an earth-spired nude awakening. The star is yet to give rise to its own intelligent light, but mayhap one day it will spark a faint power. Why did it? Not, you need a choice to turn that down. Turn that down here so it's not too loud. There you go. I navigate the star's treacherous terrain has given me so much to think about. Just as the people of Heidelin have come to know Aetheris, I think one day Oasis' predecessors knew her, and how I wish the Voyagers were still here might tell us not only the chosen nomenclature, but how it felt upon their tongues and hearts. At times, the solitary struggle is long past, as the final days, you and ours. Far more important is what we can achieve now. I join the initiative. What am I rambling? Go see searching way. Will do. Alright, hit it. Goodness gracious. They're dancing again. I love it. Theorizing way. Indeed. Excellent. While you're away, I got significant plus restoring Euhydron. Euhydron, please tell. What have you discovered? Jaleese is on their way to speak. Let's find out. Timing is impeccable, but the data transfer to the Desert Burrow has just concluded. It goes planned, should be gaining control of this thing at any moment. What's the meaning of this? This swirly sparkle spectacle? Is some sort of record the Voyagers left? Strange, powder light resembles the layout of the star system RG-4. In which case, that curved line would suggest a trajectory. Could this be a navigational chart for the ones designed as towards a biddable plane of acceleration? We have evidence enough to believe the Voyagers' prowess of gravitational magics plainly in the realm of possibility, which could mean the Voyagers left the star on their own volition. Perhaps, but these coordinates, their starship must have departed high velocity. To achieve this flight path, the gravitational magics would necessitate a spell of considerable scale, even for a small vessel. Were they to repeat that process to facilitate regular travel, gravity of the star would suffer for it, would it not? Stronger theory than our research team had come up with. I'll see who I can recruit for further analysis of this data. We may have a situation where they destroyed their own planet. Then we're going after them? You bet your carrots we're going after them. Because when the time comes, I want you to board on with me. One more planet after this one. Okay. Alright, so I'm restless fidgeting, I suppose. Seeing you in that state, I can only assume one thing. Indeed, our tireless efforts and research team, our next coordinates are set. After careful analysis of Voyager's navigational chart, we've determined the next destination shall be EG1. 4 ears. Love this song. I knew it was coming. It still grates my 4 ears. By all means, my friend. I am told that compared to 06, the stars, this new star bears more overt traces of the Voyager's inhabitation. Well then, what are we waiting for? Get on with cruising way. Sorry. She's so excited. All passengers ready and willing. For better or worse, our destination is teeming with ether. Routing engine, anti-gravity thrusters, ignition, and liftoff. The music's fitting. Aligning stellar current, coordination sets for EG-1-9, galactic way, engage. Cosmo Hopper. Breathtaking. Wow. Euxia. Oxia. How do I fucking pronounce that? Yes, King Ween! We're just unlocking it right now. I didn't think there was this much to unlock, but this is what we're up to. Alright. Euxia. Oxia. As you can see, we constructed a combat in the heart of the ruins. From the looks of it, some generation of warriors have used this area for the very same purpose. Excellent. Proper name. Well, Lily's hard at work already, I see. Swiftly to Vorchi's presence. Therefore, I am lead the team on Oxy. Cross path in the expedition ahead. What news do you have from preliminary surveys? Liberal pruning of shears. We've uncovered the urban ruins of the arcane architecture, not unlike discovered so far. That's so pretty. Whereas the structures oasis built simple repositioning of stone. This is constructed from Flora. We like pink. Big fan of pink. Could be the Voyager's homeland. Well as sophistication for myself. Maybe describe. The city appears to have been abandoned for quite some time. We've seen not bolster our hopes from the descendants of Voices remains. There's the pink. They tie up. Is there more that meets the eye? We have care of exploring. Magic maintains its city active form. Periodic pedal showers, for instance, appear to accelerate the decomp by means of greater microbial activity. Oh, imagine Loperts fall into foreign matter category. Wander with utmost precaution. I dare say there are a few missions ahead of you, but remember to check your exo tablet for progress reports. And my message, less commanding way to fetch you directly. Now when then duty calls. We like everything in pink. Likewise, ISB, no shortage of nameless novelties. I'll see you anon. Oh, reports have recalibrated. That's funny. Okay, so we're actually gonna have to end it there. Why? Because it's 11 o'clock and I gotta be in office an hour away for 9. So we're leaving it at that. We'll be back here next week. Again, I look forward to the crafting bits. This was so fun. I really enjoyed it. In the meantime, thank you for being here. Check out my latest video coming like after stream because we're talking cosplay. Also, be prepared for that. It's gonna be fun. I hope. Tomorrow we will be playing Final Fantasy IX. So be ready for that. No spoilers, but a classic turn-based RPG. Hit me with it. So have a great night, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow for some Final Fantasy shenanigans. Bye.